Rach, do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about something.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. Can we talk later?
It's really important. Can't you spare just 5 minutes?
Actually, I'm dealing with something serious right now.
Oh, did something happen?
Actually, Mark suddenly disappeared. When I got home from work, all his things were gone. No note, and he won't answer any of my calls.
That's so strange. Have you tried calling his workplace?
They said he called in sick today. I've been trying his phone for hours.
You're so desperate. Don't worry, Rachel. Mark's fine. He's with me right now.
What?
Actually, we've decided to get married. So I'm taking Mark from you. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Is this some kind of joke? You're not making any sense.
No joke. We're in love.
What? You're kidding, right? What do you mean you're in love and you're getting married?
Wow, Rachel, you're totally freaking out.
Of course I am. My husband disappeared and now my sister is saying she's marrying him?
When you put it that way, it sounds so dramatic.
This isn't funny. Marriage, and with all his stuff gone, does this mean you two eloped?
Yeah, isn't it romantic? Like something out of a movie.
You can't be serious. Sophie, where are you right now? We need to talk about this in person.
No can do. We're already far away.
Seriously?
I mean, everyone would probably be against our marriage anyway, so we had no choice. We are two lovers running away from a world that won't accept our relationship.
Don't give me that crap. He's just running away because he doesn't want to take responsibility. There's nothing romantic about this.
Really? We were having such a great time, though.
How long has this been going on? Have you two been seeing each other behind my back?
Does it matter now? We're together, and that's what counts.
It matters to me. I'm your sister, and he's my husband.
Was your husband, past tense.
Both of you need to come back right now. If you really want to marry Mark, come back together and explain this to me properly. Otherwise, I won't sign the divorce papers.
No need for that. I already submitted the divorce papers myself.
What?
I know how to forge your signature. Sorry, but I helped myself to using it.
Wait, Mark, is that really you?
Yeah, sorry for suddenly disappearing from home, but you'll understand, right? You'll quietly step aside for your husband's happiness, won't you?
Is this really happening? Are you actually asking me to just accept this?
Come on, Rachel, you're always so understanding.
I don't understand at all. How long have you been seeing Sophie? Of all people, why would you elope with your wife's sister?
Can't help it, can I? It was love at first sight.
What?
On your wedding day, I fell head over heels for Sophie.
On our wedding day?
Oh, if only I'd met her earlier, then I could have canceled the wedding just in time. Even I didn't have the courage to cancel it on the actual day.
Are you telling me you married me while being in love with my sister?
It's complicated. I thought I could make it work with you.
She didn't even come to the family meeting before the wedding. She's always been irresponsible, never holding down a real job and just doing whatever she wants. She even forgets important events and cancels at the last minute.
That's exactly what makes her so adorable. That free-spirited nature is why I fell for Sophie.
No way.
You know what your problem is, Rachel? You're too predictable.
Predictable?
I've always been too serious, and I always thought that made me boring. That's why I decided to marry you, Rachel, because you were serious too. But I finally realized what I really need is someone wild and free-spirited.
And that was Sophie.
Yeah, she's my soulmate. That's why I'm gonna live freely and happily with Sophie. I decided to quit my job and everything to run away with her.
What? You quit your job just for this?
Wow, we need a fresh start, away from everything.
You're throwing away your entire career? Your pension? Everything?
That's what eloping is all about, right? That's why we haven't told our parents or anyone else yet.
Are you serious?
Totally. We're gonna live life on our own terms.
This isn't living life on your own terms. This is running away from responsibility.
Yeah. Anyway, you can handle things on your end. We're gonna find a new place and start our life together. Take care.
Mark? Don't you dare ignore me now! Sophie? Are either of you going to answer me? Fine, go ahead and run, but don't come crying when reality hits.
Rachel, I'm heading home from my parents' house. They gave us lots of homemade food, so could you just make some side salad for dinner?
Oh, that's wonderful! Your mom's cooking is always so delicious. It's such a help that they watched Lily for the entire day, too.
They absolutely adore her. She's been showing them all her new drawings.
She's getting so good with her crayons, isn't she?
My parents were so happy to see her. It's been ages since they last spent an entire day together. And Lily was showing off her new wheelchair to them. She looked like she was having so much fun.
Did she do her little wheelchair tricks for them? She's been practicing so hard.
She did. Mom almost had a heart attack when she did her spin move.
I'm so grateful your parents are so understanding. When Lily got sick right after birth and we were told she needed a wheelchair, I was prepared for them not being accepting.
Hey, don't think about those worries anymore. We're past that.
I know, but sometimes I still can't believe how lucky we are.
For my parents, a grandchild is precious no matter what, and your parents love her just as much.
You're right. I'm nothing but grateful to my parents, too.
Lily is living such a happy life, being loved by so many people. Yes, she has challenges because of her condition, but she's just like any other kid, and that's more than enough.
Jack, you always know exactly what to say.
Well, I guess that's just me being optimistic. The truth is, there are people with prejudices out there, like that weird person who bothered us today.
What? What weird person?
Nothing too serious, don't worry.
Jack, tell me what happened.
We were taking a break at the park on our way to my parents'. There was this person just staring at us. I thought maybe they knew us, so I nodded hello. Then they suddenly came closer, stared at Lily and her wheelchair, sighed, and walked away.
What? How rude!
I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to make a scene.
Was Lily upset?
Lily was asleep in her wheelchair and didn't notice anything.
Nothing else happened? No one got hurt?
We just got stared at, that's all. But be careful if you go to that park. That person might be there again.
Did you get a good look at them? Should we avoid that park completely?
They were wearing a hat and sunglasses, but something about them seemed familiar.
Familiar? Do you think it was someone we know?
Maybe, but let's not worry about it now.
Okay, I understand. For now, just come home quickly. Let's heat up your mom's food and eat.
I'll be there in 10 minutes. Love ya.
Love you too. Drive safe.
Long time no see. How are you doing, Rachel?
Sophie? Why are you suddenly contacting me after being out of touch for so long?
What? Can't a sister check in?
We haven't been sisters since you ran away with my husband.
Still bitter about that. It's been years.
What do you want, Sophie?
Well, I heard some shocking news, so I just had to reach out.
What?
I mean, I had to confirm it myself. Couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Just say what you want to say.
I heard you remarried and have a kid now, but apparently your kid is sick and needs a wheelchair?
Is that the shocking news? What's it to you if my daughter uses a wheelchair? It's none of your business.
Wow, that reaction confirms it's true. Rachel, you're really living quite the dramatic, pitiful life, aren't you?
Excuse me?
Come on, don't be so cold. I'm worried about my niece.
She's not your niece. You gave up any right to family when you chose to betray me.
Don't get defensive. I'm just stating facts.
Facts? What facts?
That you are pretty pathetic. I mean, think about it. Your sister stole your husband, leaving you at rock bottom. Then you desperately climbed back up and got married, finally finding happiness. Only to have a child who needs a wheelchair. Talk about falling back to rock bottom again. How tragic.
Hey, don't just decide I'm pathetic. I'm perfectly happy.
Huh?
Don't act surprised. Did you expect me to be miserable?
Well, aren't you?
I met and married a kind and sincere husband, and I'm incredibly happy. We were blessed with an adorable daughter, and every day is truly fulfilling. Don't assume things when you haven't even been around these past few years.
Stop putting on a brave face. A kid in a wheelchair is just a burden and nuisance, right?
Don't you dare talk about my daughter that way.
I'm just being realistic here. I mean, she's not normal, is she?
Not at all. Yes, Lily needs support, but she's absolutely adorable and every day is amazing. She's just like every other kid on the block. She's growing up beautifully and is loved by her father and everyone around her.
Growing up beautifully is something you say about kids developing normally, like my child with Mark, for example.
Wait, child? Are you and Mark still together? Things are going well enough between you guys that you started a family?
Why do you sound so surprised?
Given how you two started...
Don't act like we broke up. We got married right after and we're still super happy. We recently had a baby too, so we're more in love than ever.
Well, that's nice. I'm glad you're both happy.
But you know, even though we're in love, I'm still unemployed. And Mark's only been doing temp work since then. We're really struggling with money.
That's not surprising, considering how you two live.
What's that supposed to mean?
So you really are living freely and having fun. It must be tough being short on money, but this is the path you chose. Don't complain and just work it out together.
We are working together. That's why we discussed it and decided to ask you guys for hand-me-down baby stuff.
What?
I mean, you have baby things you're not using anymore, right?
You have some nerve.
But who would have thought you'd have a kid in a wheelchair? I saw your kid yesterday at the park, and it's quite different from a stroller. Doesn't look like we can use any of that stuff. What a letdown.
Yesterday at the park. So that was you who came up to my husband and stared at my daughter?
Oh, so he told you about that? I was trying to see if the rumors were true.
Rumors? You've been gossiping about my daughter?
I just heard some stuff from the grapevine. I also got a good look at your new husband. He's kind of plain and boring, isn't he? A miserable woman and a dull man. No wonder they had a disabled child.
What did you say?
Just being honest. You know me, always speaking my mind.
You haven't changed at all. Still cruel and thoughtless.
Meanwhile, our baby is a total angel. Maybe it's because we're parents who live freely without stress. I could let you meet our kid, but seeing them next to your wheelchair-bound child might make you cry.
I wouldn't make any comparisons, but since you're mocking our child, what about your situation? A mother who had no problem stealing someone's husband and a father who ran away from his responsibilities. Your child is the one I feel sorry for.
You just don't get it. The world is survival of the fittest. Aren't we good parents for teaching that?
What?
And then there's you guys with a child in a wheelchair. Your miserable life just got more miserable. My condolences.
Do you know who my husband is?
Huh?
You seem to know so much about us, but do you really know anything?
What are you talking about?
I don't care if you mock me, but making fun of my husband and daughter is a different story. My husband is actually a lawyer.
A lawyer? That plain-looking guy?
Appearances can be deceiving, something you clearly haven't learned.
So what if he's a lawyer? Are you trying to scare me?
And specifically, a civil rights lawyer. He's quite experienced with cases like this.
Cases like what? I haven't done anything wrong.
Discrimination, harassment, defamation. Ring any bells?
What?
You mocked his daughter in a wheelchair and insulted me, his wife. I'm going to have my lawyer husband handle this properly.
Wait a minute. Handle this? You mean you're going to sue me?
Now you're catching on.
You wouldn't dare. We're family.
Family? That's rich coming from you.
Don't be ridiculous. I haven't done anything illegal. Don't get cocky just because you married a lawyer.
What? Don't tell me you don't know about defamation laws.
Of course I know about them, but I heard messages on chat apps don't count as defamation.
Oh, you've been researching this?
Everyone knows this stuff. For a lawyer's wife, you sure don't know much. This kind of thing isn't illegal unless it's in front of a large audience.
Wow, you know quite a bit. Yet isn't it funny how people still cross the line thinking they won't get caught? Did you think it was okay as long as nobody found out? Did you really think I wouldn't do anything after you stared at me and my daughter in the park?
What?
Nice to meet you. Well, technically it's our second meeting after the park. I'm Jack, Rachel's husband and a lawyer.
Rachel's husband? Wait, what are you doing? Why are you messaging with my sister's phone?
Rachel showed me your messages. I have to say I'm quite disturbed by your behavior.
This is a private conversation.
Rachel gave me permission. Anyway, back to your conversation. You're right, Sophie. One-on-one conversations usually aren't legally actionable. Frustrating as it is, we can't sue over insults in private messages. However, recent law changes mean posts on public social media can be prosecuted.
Public social media? What?
Would you like me to be more specific?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Even from anonymous accounts. Sophie, you have an anonymous social media account, don't you? Where you posted photos of me and my daughter with the caption, "My sister's kid is messed up. Some people shouldn't be allowed to become parents."
What? How did you find my account? And how did you know it was me when it's anonymous?
After meeting you in the park, I heard a camera sound. Given my line of work, I'm pretty good at investigating these things. Found your account right after.
That's impossible. No way. I need to delete it right now.
That won't help. I've already saved screenshots and web archives as evidence. The fact that you posted it won't disappear.
You can't prove it was me.
The metadata from your photos says otherwise. Plus, your posting history matches perfectly with your movements.
This can't be happening!
And as you know, this counts as defamation in front of a public audience. Legally speaking, that's a violation. They're particularly strict about cyberbullying cases these days. We'll be taking appropriate action.
No way. You mean since a lawyer is suing me, I'll have to pay damages?
That's usually how it goes, yes. Freedom of action and freedom of speech come with responsibility. What a wonderful lesson to teach your child.
Please, there must be something we can do.
You'll be hearing from my office formally tomorrow.
Rachel, please, talk to your husband.
Goodbye, Sophie. Rachel, I got some new information. Looks like Sophie and Mark have quite a bit of debt.
How bad is it?
From what I could find, they've maxed out multiple credit cards.
That doesn't surprise me.
There's more. They've been taking out payday loans.
Come to think of it, she did mention they were struggling with money. That's why they wanted our child's hand-me-downs.
Actually, it might be worse than that. They might have been planning to sell anything they got from us.
What? Why do you think that?
I found some of their posts on selling sites. They've been selling everything they can get their hands on. And remember how they eloped? Apparently, they recently moved back here looking for work. I heard Mark tried to get his old job back but was rejected, and he made quite a scene in front of the company.
Seriously?
Something about them discriminating against his life choices. It didn't go well.
Well, looks like they're in quite a tight spot.
That's putting it mildly. They've been evicted twice in the past year.
Twice? I had no idea things were that bad.
Maybe I shouldn't have revealed that I'm a lawyer. When people hear lawyer, they often think rich. They might try to take advantage of that.
You think they might try something?
They're desperate enough. We should be careful.
Though that's not really the case. You keep your fees reasonable.
That's because I want to help people who really need it, not people trying to avoid responsibility for their actions.
Do you think they'll try to contest the lawsuit?
Let's stay cautious for a while. Maybe we should hold off on going to the park, too.
Got it. Thanks for looking into all this.
Of course, it's for my precious wife and daughter. Well, I'm going back to work.
Take care. I'll make sure all the doors are locked.
Don't worry too much. Just be aware of your surroundings.
I will. Love you.
Love you too. See you tonight. Rachel, help me out here. We're really struggling with money. Could you lend us some cash for living expenses?
I hear you have debt.
So you know about that? Well, thank goodness that makes this easier.
Makes what easier?
Look, I know we haven't talked in years, but I really need help.
And you think I'm the person to ask?
Yeah, and if you know about the debt, that makes this easier. See, I thought being serious was boring, so I've only been working 3 days a week.
Only 3 days? No wonder your income is low. Sure, you have more free time, but...
I thought it would be great, living freely, following my dreams.
And how's that working out?
But free time is just boring when you're broke. Actually, I ended up shopping to kill time. The debt kept growing bit by bit. Before I knew it, we were almost 50 grand in debt.
That much?
I didn't mean for it to get this bad.
How did you let it get to this point?
Living freely is fun, but tough. There's all this responsibility. When I asked friends for help, they said it was my own fault. Maybe I was better off just working steadily like before.
Now you realize that?
I've learned my lesson. I really have.
Well, then take that lesson and work hard. I'm not lending you any money.
Please, Rachel, for old time's sake.
Old times? You mean when you forged my signature and ran off with my sister?
Come on, help us out. We just lost all our savings. I went to the casino with our last bit of money hoping for a big win, but lost everything.
You're gambling now? You used to be such a responsible person. Now you're like a completely different person.
That's what I'm saying. I want to go back to how I was.
The person you were wouldn't have asked his ex-wife for money.
But I've decided to go back to my old self, so please help me out. Your lawyer husband must have decent money.
Is that why you're really messaging me? Because you found out Jack's a lawyer?
No, well, maybe a little.
That doesn't mean we have any obligation to help you. You chose to abandon me and live however you wanted. If you got into debt because of that, take responsibility and pay it back yourself.
But, Rachel, please, think about Sophie. Think about our baby.
I've cut ties with Sophie, and you've been nothing but a stranger to me since our divorce. So don't contact me again. If you keep reaching out, I'm taking this to my husband too.
What?
Get it? Don't contact me again. If you want to live freely, take full responsibility for it. If you can't do that, don't talk about freedom.
You've become really cold, Rachel.
No, I've become strong. Goodbye, Mark.
Wait!
You really sued? $50,000 for cyberbullying? I have to pay this much just for some social media posts?
You received the legal documents, I see.
This is insane. No one gets sued this much for a few posts.
If you have a problem with it, you can fight it in court. Just follow the proper procedures and good luck.
Fight in court? That's impossible. Going against a practicing lawyer. Plus, we don't even have money to hire our own lawyer.
You should have thought about that before posting those things.
How can you do this to me? To us?
The same way you did what you did to me.
Can't we work something out between sisters?
It's not my problem to deal with.
What? Of course it's your problem. You're doing this to us.
Whether you're in debt, being sued, or struggling with money, none of that matters to me. You reap what you sow. Take responsibility for your own actions.
How can you say that? Your own sister is suffering so much. Begging for help and you won't even help me.
Don't you dare play the sister card. Not after stealing my husband. You're not my sister anymore. Got it? Don't contact me again.
You're just being vindictive now.
No, I'm letting you experience consequences.
What about your niece? Don't you care about her at all?
Using your child as a shield now? That's low, even for you.
But, Rachel...
Good luck with the lawsuit. Sophie and Mark showed up at Jack's law office and immediately dropped into a groveling apology. They kept apologizing until right before closing time and finally settled for $20,000 in damages. But even that amount was really tough for them. They had to sell everything they owned except their baby things to pay it all at once. After that, they disappeared again. Word is they tried asking both their families for help, but got turned away, and none of their friends would help them either. Now they're supposedly starting from scratch somewhere where nobody knows them. I heard from Mom that Sophie finally got a real job, and Mark is working full-time again. Maybe they finally learned their lesson about responsibility. But it's too late for us to ever be family again. As for us, Lily just started kindergarten. She's made so many friends, and her teachers say she's one of the brightest in her class. Jack and I couldn't be prouder. Sometimes I think about how things turned out. Sophie thought I was the one living a tragic life, but I'm the one who's truly happy. I have a loving husband, a beautiful daughter, and a life full of joy. I guess sometimes the best revenge is just living well.
Hey, Sarah, you're such a failure as a wife. I heard you didn't even give our in-laws an anniversary gift.
Oh, right. That was last week.
You didn't even remember? Seriously?
I've been busy with work lately.
As a daughter-in-law, you should handle these things properly. Oh, sorry. I forgot. A dropout like you wouldn't know basic etiquette.
Excuse me?
Don't act offended. It's just facts. Unlike you, I made sure to send them a proper celebration gift. Well, it's just expected of me as the first son's wife. I used Daddy's connections to get them some super expensive crab. I'm sure they were thrilled. It was absolutely delicious.
Oh, that crab. Yes, it was really tasty. They shared some with us. Thank you for that.
Huh? What do you mean they shared it? That wasn't meant for you.
Actually, Amanda called me for help. She loves crab, but has trouble getting the meat out. She asked if I'd help them eat it.
What? Why would they call you, of all people? They could have asked me to help instead.
I actually used to work at a fish market, so I'm really good at handling seafood and crab. That's why they called me.
A fish market? How fitting for someone of your background. So you just casually ate the crab I sent them? That crab cost over $300 per serving. I sent them several portions, but that was meant to be for them and for them alone, not for people like you.
It was so delicious, I couldn't help eating a lot. We were all so happy eating crab together until we were stuffed.
Don't laugh about this. You've got to be kidding me. I didn't send it for you people to eat. You're just the second son's wife. Don't get ahead of yourself. You didn't even prepare a gift yourself and just piggybacked off mine. That is why I hate dealing with dropouts. People like you have no manners at all.
I wasn't trying to piggyback. Besides, we did prepare an anniversary gift. We just couldn't give it to them on the actual day.
What's that supposed to mean? Did you rush to get something after seeing my gift? Trying to compete with me now?
Not at all. I got them concert tickets. The concert is actually today.
Concert? What concert? Which band?
It's for the Green Nomads. It's their first US tour in 5 years, and tickets were nearly impossible to get. By some miracle, I managed to get them, so today I'm going with our in-laws to see them.
What? No way! That's the concert I wanted to go to! How did you get tickets when I couldn't?
Oh, you're a fan too?
Fan doesn't begin to cover it. I'm obsessed. But even I cannot get tickets in that crazy rush. And even Daddy's connections couldn't get any. How did you manage to get tickets? Did you use some kind of bot? That's cheating.
Maybe it's just good karma. I try to do at least one good deed every day.
What? So you're saying I didn't get tickets because of bad karma? Don't act all high and mighty with me.
That's not what I meant, but I should get going. It's almost showtime. I'll make sure to enjoy it extra for you with Amanda and Pete.
Are you mocking me? Hello? Don't ignore me. Tell me how the show is going. Sarah! Sarah!
Hey, honey, how was the concert? Was the live show as amazing as you hoped?
It was absolutely incredible. Your parents were super excited and had such a great time.
Really? That's wonderful! Did Mom cry during her favorite song?
She totally did, and she knew all the lyrics.
They actually messaged me saying it was the best anniversary gift they've ever gotten, all thanks to you getting those tickets. Thanks so much, Sarah. This means a lot to me, too.
Oh, stop. I just got lucky, and I feel bad that you had to pay for everything. The tickets and all the concert expenses, even though you couldn't come. I wish you could have been there with us.
Don't worry about that at all. And of course I should pay. It's my parents' anniversary gift after all. If anything, I should be the one apologizing to you. I couldn't go because of work and left you to take care of my parents.
Don't say it like that. I really love your parents, and it's no problem at all. We had such a blast. The three of us were totally rocking out.
I'm so glad you all had fun. You guys are as close as ever. It makes me so happy seeing you get along so well with my family.
If only I could get along better with Vicky, things would be perfect.
Huh? Vicky? Did something happen with her again?
Oh, actually, Vicky gave me a hard time again this afternoon. I hate to ask, but could you maybe help smooth things over?
What did she say this time? Was she making fun of you being a dropout again? I swear she never learns.
Oh, that's just her default insult at this point. But this time, I might have added fuel to that fire. Turns out, Vicky really wanted to go to today's concert. Apparently, she really loves the Green Nomads. So she was pretty angry that I got tickets and invited your mom and dad.
Again? That's ridiculous! She's just jealous because you succeeded where she failed. That's it, I'm gonna complain to my brother. She keeps insulting my wife and never learns. I'm not gonna let her walk all over you like that.
No, please don't. I don't want to create more tension. Please don't say anything to your brother.
Why are you always protecting her? She doesn't deserve it. You're too kind, Sarah.
Yeah, but if we tell your brother, it'll be like I snitched. I don't want to mess with their relationship because of some silly insults.
But we can't just let this continue. She acts all high and mighty just because she's the first son's wife and looks down on everyone. I can't stand seeing my wife being treated like this. You're family too, and she should treat you like it.
Thank you for getting angry on my behalf, David. But really, I'm fine.
Sarah, you're too kind sometimes.
Being a dropout is just a fact, and plenty of people look down on me for it. This is nothing, but if things ever get too hurtful, I'll definitely ask for your help then.
Promise?
Yeah, I'll be counting on you when the time comes.
Of course, but don't push yourself too hard. You can always rely on me.
I know. Thank you.
I love you.
Love you too.
Hey, Sarah, I heard you've been getting too big for your boots lately.
Me? What do you mean?
I heard from Amanda. A dropout like you has been giving lectures at high schools, apparently. What gives you the right?
Oh, that. Yeah, local schools have been sending a lot of speaking requests to our company lately. They want talks about what it means to work as part of their career guidance. Our CEO loves that kind of thing and always accepts right away.
But why would they choose someone like you as a speaker? What could a dropout possibly teach high school students? It It's embarrassing for the school if they need someone as useless as you to give lectures instead of their own teachers or alumni.
Actually, it's precisely because of who I am that I have so much to share. That's why the CEO keeps asking me to be the speaker.
Oh, I get it. You're like a cautionary tale. Don't end up like me kind of thing. At least you know your place.
It's more like do end up like me, actually. You know, don't let adversity beat you down. You can make it even without fancy degrees.
What?
Are you seriously encouraging students to drop out of high school? I'm not encouraging it, but I want to show kids that there's more to life than just a degree. Some students might want to see what other choices they have, and for some kids, they might not have a choice. For example, I didn't have much of a choice because we didn't have any money to send me to college. I had to drop out of high school when my dad got sick and couldn't work anymore. I've been working hard to make ends meet ever since. It's a good example of how life can throw unexpected curveballs at you.
You mean it's a bad example. Whatever the circumstances, a dropout is still a dropout. Once you hit rock bottom, your life is basically over. You're just making excuses.
Please don't decide my life is over for me.
No, it's definitely over. Unlike you, I graduated from university, and my father runs a company. You're just a dropout with a failure for a father. Oh, I forgot. Your dad is long gone. You don't even have a father. At least I have family to be proud of.
Being a dropout and not having a father doesn't stop me from enjoying life. My father wasn't a failure either. He did his best, and I still respect him for everything he did for me, even when he was sick. And right now, I really love my job, and I married someone I love.
Being a dropout but acting like some kind of life coach is so annoying.
Excuse me?
If those kids are finding inspiration in some bottom feeder story, they must be pretty stupid themselves. People say children are the future, but they're just garbage. They should learn from successful people like me.
Now that's crossing a line. You can insult me all you want, but leave the kids out of this. They're listening to these talks seriously. It's disrespectful to them.
As if a bottom feeder's story is worth listening to seriously.
Maybe you're right. In that case, why don't you come give a talk next time?
What?
I'll ask the CEO in the school to add another speaker slot. You can give them your valuable insights on how to become a stuck-up adult who only knows how to brag about their daddy's title.
What? Stuck up? Are you talking about me? Did you just insult me? How dare you?
Oh, you don't like being called names? Funny how you dish it out but can't take it. That's pretty childish. Even in comparison to a dropout like me.
You've changed. You used to know your place. Don't you dare get cocky with me. Just because our husband's parents like you and you get to give little speeches to high school kids doesn't mean you can step out of line. Remember, you're just the second son's dropout wife. If you dare stand up to me, I'll have Daddy make you disappear.
Really? But your dad is literally on his knees begging me right now.
What? You're lying.
Feel free to run to Daddy, but you might want to use that college-educated brain of yours to think about what happens next. Your precious daddy is down on his knees right now, desperately begging me not to abandon his company.
What? Why would my father beg someone like you? And on his knees? That's ridiculous.
Want me to send you a video?
Huh? You're bluffing.
According to your daddy, the CEO, I'm his company's savior. He's right here saying, "Please forgive my foolish daughter's rudeness. I'm begging you on my knees."
Wait, what's going on here? What's this about being the company's savior? Why does Daddy need to beg someone like you on his knees?
For someone who brags about her family's company so much, you sure don't know anything about its current state.
What do you mean? Tell me what's happening!
Your family's company has been struggling for quite a while. With the recent economic downturn, it's on the brink of bankruptcy. They're barely staying afloat.
What? You're lying! We're doing fine!
They desperately came to our company for help. Our firm specializes in business turnaround consulting. And they specifically requested me, the company's top performer. We were actually holding our first meeting when you interrupted me with all these texts.
Hold on, there's too much to process here. You work at a consulting firm? And you're their top performer? This has to be a joke.
I might be a dropout, but I'm pretty good at what I do. I've turned around countless companies, and I get a lot of requests specifically asking for me by name.
Really?
To use your words, I'm someone who fell to rock bottom. That's why I want to help others who are fighting to climb back up. But I think I'll pass on this request.
What? No, wait!
After all, I'm just a dropout. Surely you wouldn't want someone like me handling your precious family company's turnaround. So, despite your father's desperate pleas, I'll have to decline.
Please wait. I take back what I said.
You should discuss with your family whether you want to request our company's services again. Now, if you'll excuse me.
This is all your fault. Because of you, I've been banned from my family home. They told me never to come back. Answer me!
Oh, so they've cut ties with you?
It's all because of you, because you're threatening to refuse my father's request. He values the company more than anything. You did this on purpose.
Looks like you lost when he put things on the scale.
And then my husband threw divorce papers at me. What is going on? Why do I have to go through this? He won't even look at me.
Wait, divorce papers?
Don't act innocent. This is all your fault. You planned this.
My fault?
Yes, everything is your fault. No matter how much I insulted you before, you never told anyone. You never snitched. I thought you understood your place as the second son's wife. Why did you have to betray me and tell everyone now? You were supposed to just take it.
Sarah didn't do anything wrong. I'm the one who couldn't take it anymore and told everyone everything.
Huh? Who is this?
Long time no see, Vicky. It's David.
David? Why are you messaging me through Sarah's phone?
Sarah never told anyone. Sure, she confided in me as her husband, but she begged me not to tell anyone about your verbal abuse because she didn't want to cause problems in our family.
Really? Sarah didn't tell anyone else?
But I couldn't stand it anymore, you looking down on her just because she's a dropout. Acting superior because your dad runs a company. Throwing your weight around just because you're the first son's wife. I kept copies of all your chat messages, and I showed everything to my brother and our parents. Every single message, every insult, every time you made her cry.
No way. You showed them to Amanda and Pete too? Why would you do this to me?
If you want to blame someone, blame me. But first, you might want to decide whether you're going to get divorced or not.
No, I absolutely don't want a divorce. But my husband's seen all the messages. And even your parents know everything now. Please help me.
That's between you and your husband now. But if you do get divorced, stay away from Sarah.
What? You can't do this.
You'll be a stranger then, not family anymore. I won't let you insult my precious wife anymore. Now if you'll excuse me.
David, wait! Please don't go. I'll apologize to Sarah. Just give me another chance. I'll do anything, please. Please, I'm begging you, give me a job. Sarah, please.
Weren't you told not to contact me if you got divorced?
It's fine. I managed to avoid divorce by the skin of my teeth. I apologized so much.
Oh, really? How did you manage that?
Yeah, I got down on my knees and cried and apologized like crazy. But they gave me conditions to avoid divorce. One of them is that I have to quit being a housewife and get a job. I'll do anything.
I see. Well then, go find a job yourself. No need to come begging me.
But no one will hire me. I keep getting rejected everywhere I apply. I've tried everything.
What?
I've tried the local supermarket, bakery, bookstore. I get interviews and 2-hour trial periods, but I keep getting fired. They say I'm too arrogant with customers or that my work is too sloppy. One place fired me after just 30 minutes.
Wow, you're completely unemployable.
Please, I'm desperate. If this keeps up, I'll be forced to sign the divorce papers my husband's prepared. Please hire me at your company. I'll do any job. Even entry-level work.
Excuse me?
I'll be your direct subordinate. Aren't you excited to have a college graduate working under you?
My direct subordinate?
Yes, I'll work so hard. I'll do anything.
Not at all. A college degree means nothing if you're useless.
What? But I graduated from a good university.
I've proven that education level doesn't matter. I focus on results, not on people's education. If you really want a job, show me what you can offer besides your degree. If you can do that, I'll talk to the CEO and try and get you a position in our office.
Besides my degree, my family's business is...
But you don't have your family's backing anymore, right? I officially declined their request after talking with your dad. They're probably about to go bankrupt. Being the daughter of a failing CEO isn't much of a selling point.
Well, I can learn quickly.
Looks like you have nothing else to offer, so there's no value in hiring you. Please look for work elsewhere.
That's so mean, Sarah. We're sisters-in-law. Shouldn't we help each other out? Come on, please. Family should help family.
What? Family?
I'll apologize for everything. I was just jealous of you. You get along so well with our in-laws, and you seem to have such a good marriage with David. It frustrated me, so I kept bringing up the dropout thing. I actually admire you. I really mean it.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in this confession time.
Huh? Please listen to me.
Your after-the-fact explanations don't erase what you did. Didn't you say a dropout is still a dropout no matter the circumstances? Well, the same applies to you. No matter the circumstances, I won't forgive you.
But I've changed.
So I'll be going now. If you want to avoid divorce, keep looking for work. Use that college graduate power you're so proud of to get through this. Good luck!
Sarah, wait! Please don't go!
Vicky somehow managed to get hired at a pub, barely avoiding divorce. But she keeps making customers angry, and she's already about to get fired. Apparently, she's been trying to bribe the manager with her wages, so she's basically working for free now. I'm not sure you can even call that working. Looks like divorce might still be in her future after all.
What the hell is this? This pathetic lunch is basically just leftovers from last night's dinner.
Excuse me?
I opened my lunchbox in front of my coworkers and it was embarrassing. Everyone else had fresh food from the cafeteria or nice homemade lunches.
You've never complained about leftovers before. What's different now?
What's different? I've always hated these leftover lunches. I was just being kind enough to not say anything up until now. Look, my coworker Mark brought in this amazing lunch his wife made. It had imported Wagyu beef. Can you believe that? You could at least put some premium salmon in your husband's lunch. Show some effort, will you?
Since when do you care what your coworkers think about your lunch?
Image is everything at work. How can I network with executives eating food like this? Cold chicken and some sloppy salad? I was actually looking forward to lunch today, but this is just disappointing.
Premium salmon? That's not something I can just casually put in a work lunch. Stop being so ungrateful when I'm taking time out of my day to make these for you.
What? I never asked you to make lunches. You're the one who insisted on making them.
That's not true. You specifically asked me to start saving more money, so we decided that I would make lunches because you were spending too much at restaurants.
When did I say that?
I clearly told you why I wanted to make these lunches. You said you wanted to save $1,000 monthly for our house down payment, so I started making lunches to help us save money. You agreed with the idea, remember?
That was before I realized how it would affect my image at work. Could you at least make something that motivates me? This cheap lunch kills my work motivation. Mom would have a fit if she saw this sad excuse for lunch. She'd say that you're not putting enough love into it.
Oh, really?
Did you see what the executive wives pack for them? It's on a completely different level. Mom always made me amazing lunches. She never used leftovers. She always filled them with my favorite foods. And at least 3 times a week, she packed me premium seafood from that fancy place downtown.
Premium seafood 3 times a week?
Every single week. Obviously not the cheap stuff from the grocery store. Mom understood the importance of proper nutrition. She'd get it from Morin Seafood Market, only the finest qualities.
Well, that sounds quite extravagant.
That's just normal at my parents' house. Dad runs a $10 million company, so his son's lunch has to be top-notch. And now look at my lunch. Just yesterday's leftovers. It's honestly depressing.
Oh, I'm so sorry for depressing you with my subpar lunch. But what about our current budget? Have you looked at our expenses this month?
A good wife would figure out how to make it work.
Fine, I'll start buying premium seafood right away. However, when are you planning to become the CEO of a $10 million company too?
What did you just say?
If you want those fancy lunches that your mom made you so badly, I'll make them for you. But first, why don't you provide us with the same lifestyle as your parents? Start earning the same amount.
What's with that attitude? You're making it sound like I don't earn enough.
For a normal lifestyle, what you earn is fine. But if you're expecting to live like your parents, then no, it's not nearly enough. You're just an ordinary office worker, not the CEO of a $10 million company like your dad.
Hey, you're mocking me now. Just because I'm not like my dad, I'm just an office worker.
I'm not mocking you at all. I'm just responding to your complaints.
Responding?
You're always complaining about my lunches, and you always bring up your parents' house and their ways in every conversation. I'm tired of hearing you brag about your family's wealth.
When did I ever brag? I'm just telling you how things were at home.
Every single day, Jack. Every conversation somehow leads back to your family's money. I don't even want to hear it anymore. I get it. Your family is incredibly wealthy. But I can't provide that kind of lifestyle. We can only live according to our means as a couple. We have different income and assets than your parents, so stop complaining about everything.
Shut up. Making it work is a wife's job.
Excuse me?
You're always talking back to me, your husband. Just show a little more respect to the man who's bringing home the money. Whatever. I'm buying lunch from the deli today. Who want to eat lunch made by such a disrespectful woman?
Listen here, Emma. Kevin told me everything. How dare you? You're always mocking my son and making him feel like a fool. Jack is exaggerating everything to you again, Patricia. I haven't done anything like that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm still at work. Don't you dare ignore me. I saw the pathetic lunch you made him. He sent me photos. That's not how you pack lunch for an aspiring executive.
I'm in the middle of an important project. Can we discuss this later?
Wait right there. I don't care about your work. My son's reputation is more important right now.
What?
Your attitude is ruining Jack's career prospects. He can't focus at work because of you. I've heard everything from Jack. You're always criticizing him for not being ambitious enough. I bet you expected to live a luxurious life with the son of a CEO. And now you're disappointed he's just a regular office worker. What kind of wife talks about her husband like that?
I never expected anything like that, and I have no complaints about our normal life. Jack's the one who's dissatisfied.
What did you say?
He's always bringing up life at his parents' house. Despite being an ordinary office worker, he wants to live like he's rich, and he constantly criticizes my housework and our daily life.
Of course he should criticize. It's your job as his wife to figure out how to give Jack the same luxurious lifestyle we have.
How am I supposed to do that?
When I was your age, I worked 3 times harder than you. Listen, Robert and I weren't always wealthy. Your father-in-law started as a regular office worker too, but I supported him as a wife throughout everything. I always encouraged and stood by him. I skipped meals to buy him designer suits. I worked part-time jobs to pay for his business courses. And thanks to my support, he's now a successful CEO.
Building a $10 million company from scratch is really impressive. I genuinely respect Mr. Anderson for that.
Then why aren't you following my example? Listen carefully. To have a satisfying life, you need your husband to work hard. And as his wife, you need to support him properly so he can focus on his work. But you work full-time instead of dedicating yourself to supporting Jack. All you do is mock Jack and complain. You need to support him properly and help him create a better life.
So this is all my fault?
Of course it is. Jack hasn't done anything wrong. Your career is getting in the way of Jack's success.
Really?
Do you know how much it hurts to see my son eating lunches from a deli? The thing is, Robert should just hurry up and make Jack the heir to the company, but that man is so strict about work-related matters. He won't let Jack inherit just because he's his son, and he won't give him special treatment. That's just how he is.
That's why Jack had to job hunt like everyone else and ended up at a completely unrelated company as a regular employee. I know.
Jack deserves better than this ordinary life you're forcing on him. But as our son, he can definitely work his way up and become successful like his father. That's exactly why he needs your support, Emma. Whether he succeeds or not depends entirely on you.
On me?
A wife's devotion can move mountains, but you're not even trying. Jack's told me other things too. Apparently, you make him do household chores like cleaning the bathroom.
Yes, we both work, so I think sharing housework is normal, though I still do about 80% of it.
Don't be ridiculous. Even if you both work, you should do all the housework.
All of it?
A man can't focus on his career with household duties weighing him down. You should do everything when you get back from work. Or you should just quit altogether. That way, Jack will have more free time. He can use that time to rest and recharge for work the next day. Naturally, he'll start performing better at work, get promoted, and his income will increase. If we keep this perfect cycle going, Jack could easily become a CEO.
No, that's the worst possible cycle. That puts way too much burden on me as his wife. I like my job.
I understand that some women enjoy being a housemaker, and I respect those women for throwing themselves into the hard, laborious work they do in the home. But I enjoy working too. I don't want to give up my job just to focus on the house. This is why your generation is so weak. You can't handle any sacrifice. You just don't get it. If you want to become a wealthy wife like me, this kind of sacrifice is expected. I never said I wanted to be a wealthy wife. Anyway, from now on, make sure you properly support Jack as his wife. He has the potential to be successful, just like his father.
Hey! Starting next month, we're moving in with my parents. Pack up our stuff when you get home from work.
What? We're living together with your parents? Why so suddenly?
Don't act surprised. You know things aren't working here. Mom and I talked it over and we decided you need proper wife training.
Wife? What?
You clearly don't understand how to be a proper wife. Mom gave you some guidance the other day, right? That you should do all the housework as a wife. That some sacrifice is necessary for your husband's success.
You call that guidance?
Mom says you've been ignoring all her calls and advice. But you haven't changed at all. You still make me clean the bathroom. That's why I can't recover from the fatigue of working. Can't get promoted and can't become like Dad. It's all your fault.
Excuse me?
You know how embarrassing it is when Mom asks about my career progress? Well, nothing's changed, so Mom finally decided to take action for us. We'll live together, and she'll give you thorough training to be the perfect wife. She'll teach you how to be a proper wife who can guide her husband to success. You're gonna learn from Mom at our house.
I'm curious, how exactly will she teach me? Did Patricia prepare a textbook, or will there be nightly lectures?
Don't mock my mom's methods. Mom says she'll start by teaching you to be submissive to your husband. Basically, you won't talk back or complain to your husband. Of course, you'll do all the housework. She says she'll teach you all the basics.
This is just about working your disrespectful wife to the bone, isn't it? If that's all it took to make a husband successful, every wife in the world would be doing it.
You still don't get it. This is for our future. Just so you know, once we move in, you'll be in training. You won't eat the same food as us, and she's preparing separate quarters for you in the guest house.
Not even being treated as family? That's basically being a live-in maid.
It's temporary until you learn your place. Mom says it'll help you understand your role better. If you want to be treated as a wife, don't talk back to your husband. Once we move in, Mom and I will work you like a maid, so be prepared.
Thank you for the job offer.
What? Job offer?
You're offering me a position as a live-in housekeeper, right? You don't need to treat me like a wife anymore. I don't plan on being your wife anyway, so please feel free to treat me as a maid. However, matching my current salary is the minimum condition. And since it's a live-in position, I'm thinking $3,500 per month plus 4 months bonus would be sufficient for my salary. I'd also need health insurance and paid vacation days.
Monthly salary? Why should we pay you that much just for living with us? What are you even talking about?
Did I say something strange? You said you'll work me like a maid, so I'm just following along. I'm preparing myself for a professional housekeeper position at your parents' house. That's what you want, isn't it?
What? Professional housekeeper? Your title is my wife. As my wife, you should sacrifice everything for your family and husband. That's what we're talking about.
Were you even listening? I told you I don't plan to be your wife anymore. I'm getting a divorce, so I'm not your wife anymore.
What? Divorce? Wait, are you serious?
This isn't something I joke about. I've decided to divorce you, Jack.
What did you say?
I've already contacted a lawyer. They'll be sending the papers soon. Once the divorce is final, we'll be strangers. If you want to hire a stranger as a live-in housekeeper, you need to pay proper compensation. If you can't do that, I won't accept the housekeeper position.
Wait a minute, why are we suddenly talking about divorce? That's not what we were discussing.
True, we were talking about moving in with your parents, a decision you and your mother made without consulting me, and with the declaration that you won't treat me as a wife, but as a maid. After hearing that, isn't divorce the natural conclusion? I was already fed up with you and Patricia, but this was the last straw. I'm tired of you both. You and Patricia's constant interference. I want to be free from all of this, and the only method I can think of is divorce.
Wait! So you're angry because we decided on living together without asking you? That's why you suddenly brought up divorce, right?
I'm not angry at all. It's just clear that divorce is our only option now.
What?
I've already packed my essential belongings. I won't be coming home from today. I'll stay at a hotel or something. I'll have my lawyer handle the divorce proceedings.
Hey, wait a minute. A lawyer? Are you seriously planning to divorce me?
That's what I'm telling you, Jack. I'll contact you through my lawyer later. Oh, but I am still considering the live-in housekeeper position, so I'll send an employment contract with terms and conditions along with the divorce papers. See you.
Hey, Emma. I got the divorce papers from your lawyer. Do you really want to end things with me?
Of course. Please sign them quickly.
Can't we talk about this? Mom's really upset.
Is that why you're messaging me? Because Patricia is upset?
You're being too hasty. Are you sure about divorcing me? I mean, think about what you're giving up. My family runs a successful business and we're wealthy. Are you really okay giving up your position as my wife?
Yeah, I'm totally okay with it.
You'll regret throwing away this opportunity. You know how many women would love to be in your position?
Then go find one of those women.
Huh?
I married you because I loved you as a person, Jack. I was never interested in your family's assets or company status. So now that I've fallen out of love with you, divorcing you doesn't bother me at all.
But, it's not possible. Everyone cares about money.
Remember our first date? You were so humble and so sweet. But you've changed so much since we got married, Jack. In the worst kind of way. When we were dating, you said your family's wealth had nothing to do with you. And I loved how you worked hard to build your own identity away from them. I loved the way you were, just being yourself. You were proud of making your own way. But after we got married, all you did was brag about your family's wealth. And every time you did, you looked down on me. I'm sick of it.
No, that's not... It's just that Dad was already running a company and making great money at my age. So lately I've been feeling pressured and...
And your response was to brag about your family while taking it out on your wife? You decided to become exactly what you used to hate. That just turned me off even more.
What?
Remember when you used to make fun of trust fund kids, saying that they couldn't do anything alone? Now, you're worse than them. At least they own their privilege. You're basically saying my rich family is my only attractive quality. I have zero interest in living a wealthy lifestyle, but you kept obsessing over it. I can't believe I fell for such a pathetic man. You're not the Jack I fell in love with anymore.
Pathetic man?
The old Jack would never let his mother fight his battles. The old Jack would never threaten to treat his wife like a maid. You can just keep clinging to your rich family forever, like a pathetic, weak parasite. I don't need a husband who acts like a spoiled child.
Shut up! You've said a lot of things that pissed me off, but now you're getting cocky. I don't need a wife who doesn't understand my feelings either. You don't understand the pressure I'm under. Everyone expects me to be like my father.
The old you wouldn't have lost to that pressure so easily.
Fine, have it your way. I'll sign the divorce papers, but don't ever show your face here again.
Finally, that's the first decision you've made without consulting your mother. Letting a woman like you marry into our family was a mistake. I was even going to give you special wife training, but instead, you chose divorce. Don't ever come near our house again. Don't worry, I wasn't planning to. You had such a golden opportunity. You'll definitely regret divorcing Jack, and you'll regret refusing my special wife training, How to Guide Your Husband to Success. If I held a seminar, it would be worth at least $10,000, but you missed out.
Sounds like a scam seminar to me. And for $10,000, people would be forced to listen to your made-up stories. Who would actually pay for that? You never guided me to success. I struggled for that success on my own. All on my own because you were never interested in being a supportive partner.
Huh? What? You're not Emma. Robert? Why are you here?
A 10K seminar? Give me a break. You never lived such an admirable life. You spent every day complaining to me and making our home uncomfortable. I just happen to succeed despite that. How dare you take credit for my success?
But, Robert? No way, you can't be with Jack's ex-wife.
Well, I am. I came to apologize to Emma for the behavior of my foolish son and his equally foolish mother.
What?
Emma told me everything about your wife training plan. I can't believe you were planning to force them to live together with us without even asking Emma's opinion. And you were going to put her in the guest house and treat her like a maid? I can't believe such things were about to happen in my house. I'm shocked.
Well, it's not like we were hiding it. You know, you're always so busy with work. We just hadn't found the right time to tell you. I was just trying to help our son.
You've always been all talk. As soon as we got married, you quit your job without discussing it with me. Became a housewife, and your catchphrase became, hurry up and make more money to make me happier. For 20 years, all I've heard is, when will you make more money? I hated hearing your complaints so much that I threw myself into work out of spite. By luck, that led to my success, and now I'm CEO of a $10 million company. The nerve of you to claim my success as your achievement.
But I supported you.
How exactly? Now I finally found a good reason to divorce you, Patricia.
What?
Your behavior towards Emma was the last straw. Call a lawyer immediately. Start packing your things so you can leave the house anytime.
Wait, Robert, why are you suddenly talking about divorce?
Because I can't live with someone like you anymore.
What?
Someone who brags about their husband's achievements like they're her own and tries to bully their daughter-in-law. I don't want to live with such a person anymore.
But
You've turned our son into a spoiled brat. Just to be clear, I won't be hiring you as a live-in housekeeper. Maybe ask Jack if he'll hire you. Now, I need to continue apologizing to Emma for this whole mess.
wait, Robert, let's talk about this. You can't just throw me away after all these years. I can't possibly manage a normal life at this point. It's impossible.
Then why don't you try building your own $10 million company?
What?
You got these amazing sports skills that you can turn anyone to a success, right? Why don't you use them yourself? Goodbye.
Later, Jack's parents did get divorced. Although Patricia received a decent settlement, Jack demanded, "Give me your settlement money. I'll use it to start a company. I'll build such a huge corporation that Dad and Emma will be shocked." He essentially forced her to hand it over. Despite Patricia's desperate attempts to support him, his grand business venture collapsed within just 6 months. I heard they've already burned through all their savings and are now living in a cheap apartment.